This is a Sent Friday status email, and it wrote itself in exactly 4 minutes. Welcome to the 7-day test. Last month, assembling that exact same update took 25 minutes and required jumping across 5 open tabs. The difference is Claude's Model Context Protocol, or MCP. It is the engine driving this drop in completion time. When given a new integration, the instinct is to connect every available app on day 1. But the real test of any system is what remains useful by day 7. True efficiency does not come from wiring your workspace into a massive web. It comes from isolating the few tools that actually survive the friction of a real working week. MCP operates as utility pipes, routing external data from your apps directly into Claude. By pointing these pipes at your workspace, you bypass manual copy-pasting entirely. The model works directly inside your active accounts, but scale introduces fragility. Connect a dozen tools without a plan, and you build a cluttered, unstable system that creates more work than it saves. We ran a strict test to avoid that clutter. Over 7 days, we activated just 3 connectors, mapping them to 3 specific, standing weekly errands. Stripping away the noise of endless integration options forces a clear result. Only the tools given a rigid, repeating job are left standing. Anthropic's official directory currently lists over 50 ready-to-use integrations. The initial temptation is to click all of them. Here is the setup panel for our test. We bypassed the novelty apps and deliberately activated only the 3 most foundational pillars of any week: Mail, Files, and Calendar. The rule for this phase is strict. Before a toggle is switched on, the user must assign it a specific task. We mapped those assignments directly to the standing week. Mail takes on the Friday status. Files handles pre-meeting document prep. Calendar dictates the Monday planning session. Clicking those 3 toggles takes less than 10 full minutes. The actual challenge is getting them to carry real weight from Monday morning to Friday afternoon. Being technically connected is easy. It means nothing until those connections are executing a rigid, assigned job on command. Through the middle of the week, from Monday to Thursday, that assigned structure creates a steady operational rhythm. This interface mockup shows a standard daily ask. What was once a complex multi-step gathering errand is reduced to a single sentence. Prep me for the 10 o'clock, pull the doc and the last thread. Instead of requiring you to hunt through your inbox or shared drives, the system fetches the real source material. It pulls the actual email chain and the specific reference document. You stop spending your time navigating between tabs to gather context. Your entire interaction shifts to simply reviewing data that has been consolidated for you. Over 4 days, these daily interactions register as a series of small, 2-minute wins. Eliminating the cognitive friction of searching and switching tabs on these minor tasks is what builds the foundation necessary to handle the end-of-week heavy lifting. That brings us to Friday. The weekly status update is the final and typically most time-consuming administrative task on the schedule. This mockup displays the exact command used to execute the heavy lift. Draft my status update from this week's sent mail and the project doc, wins, blockers, next week. The protocol takes that single instruction, sweeps through the week's output across your connected mail and files, and formats the findings into a clean, structured draft. The human intervention required is minimal. You review the draft, edit 2 sentences to match your voice, and hit send. The stopwatch confirmed the result. We cleared the entire task in exactly 4 minutes and 2 seconds. A sprawling 25-minute chore of digging percent folders and checking project notes was completely neutralized by a single well-routed command. With the week complete and the data recorded, we can look at the decisive math of the final outcome. We started with a baseline of 25 minutes and ended the week at a steady 4 minutes. That massive reduction in friction is the direct output of maintaining discipline across 3 connected tools doing exactly 1 job each. Claude MCP, Week 1. 3 connectors, 3 errands. The Friday email alone pays back 21 minutes. On the practical side, this functionality is currently available on paid Claude plans, and the initial directory setup takes just 10 minutes. The test proves the rule. Deliberate restraint in how you design your software stack is the only reliable way to unlock actual workflow velocity. This visualization of code structuring itself represents our next case. We hand Claude code one real chore folder and time the whole build. We're running new cases all week. Got a tool to test? Let us know, and it becomes an episode. We will keep measuring the claims against the stopwatch, maintaining objective, receipt-driven testing as the only standard for evaluating new software.